In Breaksea Sound, the coasts are steep, covered with forests and dripping with water. It rains unrelentingly. Halfway to the top of high mountains, patches of fog cling to the slopes. Vertiginous waterfalls cascade down drenched mountain peaks that merge with the sky. Water is everywhere. Falco steers Calypso to the coast and her stern digs into the bushy branches. Yves Paquelet and François Serrano fondled the reaching trees, only a fingertip away. Paquelet studies the forest's subtle organisation.
On va tirer le bateau. Vous avez là-bas des... Sur les troncs poussent des petites orchidées épiphytes, je pense, ici, des bromélias aussi. J'ai l'impression qu'il
He points out tiny orchids and epiphyte bushes wrapped in the dense woods, a tangle of natural order.
Ah ouais. Regarde dans les lichens.
Là, vous avez des lichens.
Avec les...
Alors ça, c'est une forêt pratiquement vierge. Ah, je crois que c'est une forêt vierge, une forêt primaire telle qu'elle a existé depuis des millions d'années probablement. Avec des survivants d'ailleurs d'époques très anciennes, notamment des fougères arborescentes qui datent de l'ère primaire, du Carbonifère.
It's practically a virgin forest, the group observes. A forest with survivors from very ancient times, giant ferns from the primary era, before mammals, before reptiles. From the perch of Calypso, the three men wonder at the history alive around them. The document of a forest perhaps 170 million years old.
Peut-être même 300 millions d'années. Voilà.
I head for the deep, almost vertical forest. Mystery, like water, flows everywhere. I proceed with caution in a silence broken only by the patter of rain and the crackling of rotting branches. Everything is spongy. In contrast to the Amazon forest, nothing here prickles, nothing stings, nothing irritates the skin. No scorpions, no snakes, no tarantulas, no biting ants. I fall under the spell. This welcoming forest, mild and soft to the touch, is defenseless against animals such as goats and deer. If I go back some 70 million years, even then it had not developed any defense against the formidable plant eaters that most dinosaurs were. I search everywhere, but all around me, I see no flowers. I picture New Zealand as a ship that very long ago broke loose from its parent continent, drifting toward the antipodes, lashed by tremendous volcanic storms, yet left with patches of genuine flora. With this, I have gone back perhaps 130 million years, just before the appearance of the first flowers. This time I set foot on Gondwana land to witness the havoc the dinosaurs wreaked on plants of all kinds. To ward off the teeth of the brontosaurs, vegetation had armed itself to no avail with laughable prickles. When the flowering plants appeared, they managed to survive because of their rapid reproduction, which is tantamount to saying that, in a way, dinosaurs invented flowers. No witness will come to destroy a more beautiful hypothesis. The flowering plants produce odors and bitter chemicals capable of discouraging most herbivores. With that thought, I then fantasized that flowers cause dinosaurs to starve and vanish. Just as the pen of the poets is mightier than the sword, in this prehistoric parallel, the rose is stronger than the dragon.
The Tuatara lived in the lost world before New Zealand broke away from all other land masses 70 million years ago. It claims the longest unbroken lineage of any animal on Earth. Older than the dinosaurs, its roots extend 200 million years. It survives only on New Zealand's offshore islands, a stowaway on the land vessel hurled out to sea. Prehistory also bore the largest bird to ever live, the unique flightless moa, hunted to extinction with the arrival of man. Joining local cavers on a moa trail, the team weaves into the mouth of the earth, limestone caverns cut into lush forest. While foraging in the bush, the huge awkward moas slip through holes in the ground, fatally trapped below.
This is Dinos maximus, the larger moa. In here we have the big leg bone, about 1 metre long in that one. And on the end of that we have the toe bones with the 3 pieces with the toe bits on the end. Some we've aged to 60 miles north from here. They were found in a cave, and they came out at 16,000 years and 14,000 years old.
What would the weight of one of these birds be?
But it would be approaching half a ton.
Beyond the moa graveyard, the slimy narrows deepen. Footing gives out. Finally, in a crawl space fit for one, Mark reaches an extraordinary fossil. Whale vertebrae choked in the rocks. About 40 million years ago, the great whale died and sunk, decaying silently. Gradually, the sandy grave became limestone encrusted with sediments. Then, enormous pressures lifted the seafloor and the whale to create the coasts. Eventually, erosion and rain formed the caves, slowly uncovering the bone, once buried in the ancient seabed, now a gleaming fossil revealing its history. In the travels of whales, we now can read the joint memory of ocean and earth.